Okay, record in progress. Okay, so now let's continue now. Let's review again what we did last lab, right? So we already add another internet router. So that is just like for failover, just in case from the Chicago, this remote office, we lost the MPLS link, right? So when we lost this WAN link here, that is mean it's going to be outside, it's going to be impact, for this remote office. So they have no way another like network connectivity, to go back to headquarter or the remote or the rest of the network, right? So that is mean now we already decide. So we're going to add like a small go over the internet. So we're using the internet router in here, right? So that is it's something that just go down. So we want to reroute the traffic to go out of the internet, right? But so far everything's with last time we already working fine. We already enabled the net also in here. We should be able to ping 8.8.8. Let's let's bring up the console here. See this Chicago console here, this switch here. So we just repeat again in here. So if we can ping 8.8.8, yep, it's good. Now it's the same thing in here. If we go back to the Chicago internet router, we should have the like IP net translated. Oh, is this the right? Why doesn't have it translated? Or maybe we not? Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe we missed this part also. Okay, so maybe we just open it up, right? Because okay, because we send the default route, right? We have a default route here. So when, for example, show IP route here. So we have a default route. Yep, go to here, and then we should have a NAT in here, right? Let's see. Yeah. Let's check again in here. Just verify outside interface. Yeah, we have the NAT inside, and then we should have access list. So, oh, we don't have access list here. I thought we did it access list. No, we don't. Then how we can go out? Ah, this is interesting. Oh, we're going to come back this one. I'm not trying to troubleshooting for this NAT first. I just want because I plan to tonight. We're going to create a VPN site to site. Maybe we come back next time for this demo, right? Let me check again. But let me see. But how we can go out there? But we should be over NAT. Make sure the NAT access list. This is outside NAT, right? And then do we have let me see, do we have a show run section IPNet here? So what is the configuration? Oh, we don't have, we just enable it yet, right? We just enable it yet. So how come, but we enable it, right? But we don't have but how come maybe we can have like something BGP got, this is interesting. I just want to make sure. Let me log into the Timecast first, or here. Let me see. Or do we did something wrong or not? All right. So let's see. Show here IPBGP what we learned. Right. 68 we learned, and then this one. Oh, okay. This one because it's still because we ping from here, right? It's go back. It should be go back to here, and then the net to be here, go out to here. Oh, okay. Let's just to verify again. Do the trace route here. So don't get confused. You see, don't get confused, right? Let's trace now again. Make sure if that is correct. That it should be go out to the internet. Should be go out to the headquarters. Come on. Right, should we go out to the headquarters? And that 205. That is the here, the gateway, MPLS router, and then should we go to 152? Yep. Okay. Oh, I thought some mistake. No, actually, because remember in here because we didn't create it because we didn't send the traffic yet to here go out to the internet. Right now the internet still goes to the our backbone. Okay, so that's good. That's good. But then we can the same thing in here. We can enable the net, and then we can when we want to try to test all the traffic here for internet, right? Because one maybe we pick one lab, so maybe next lab something like that. So we're going to shut down. We're going to shut on purpose now. We're going to shut down this link. So that is mean this link everything have to be go out to internet with the local or go out. No, internet can go to the local. And then go to the MPLS to be crossing the VPN side to side. That's why I want to explain to you. See here, if this link is go down, so now the only path to the headquarters or the remote quarter, right? The remote quarter have to be crossing the internet, right? But then the crossing the internet because like we don't have right the private networking something blah blah blah. So that's mean we have no way we have a return traffic right from the headquarter the backbone. So now how this route right can for example all here right can we learn dynamically everything same thing the network from this side or from this side right so that it means obviously so I'm going to demo for you in here. So we use this router. Just for example, this is the shorter path in here, right? Okay. So we're going to turn on, it's a VPN, okay? VPN site to site. So I mean, this is, see this, all the link in here, all this link in here, right? Let me take a snapshot here. Let me try the whiteboard, explain to you. Right, see here? So right now, this is the underlay over the internet, right? That is the normal, this internet traffic, right? Now, what we want to do is in here, so we're on the top, you see, we're on the top like this, you see, this is on the top, okay? So this is the on the top, so we can, let's see if we can change the color to say the blue, so just give an example. So we're going to create a tunnel. See, this is encryption tunnel also. It's a VPN. It's a site to site. You see, this is the site to site. This is the site to site that we call normally people call B2B, okay, or IPsec tunnel. Okay, VPN site to site IPsec tunnel. So that's mean we're going to be encryption, right? Everything because this is crossing the internet, so we have to be encryption in the traffic, you know. So and then all the traffic here, everything, all the traffic in here inside, they should be go into this router, and then they go inside the tunnel. So this tunnel is over. That's what we call it's over. Okay, this is underlay. So this is the underlay. This is the underlay network here. Okay, so that is mean this is the this is the tunnel. You see the tunnel like this. You see that is the tunnel. So inside, little bit understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's been like we're going to create the IPsec like virtual site to site network. Okay. So now let's say first thing when we create the site to site network, right? First thing we have to be make sure this router, this internet router, and also this internet router, they can ping first each other, right? Because we're going to be use the public IP, we can use this one as it's a pair IP. It's a peering, okay? The pair IP, the remote endpoint and endpoint, right? Same thing. So for example, if at home, if my router, like wireless router, okay, if same thing at your home, you have a different maybe another router, right? Internet router or whatever. If they inside, they allow to create a VPN site to site. That's why between your network and my network, your home network and my home network, we can establish, the VPN site to site. Okay, so this is a good. So this is good for you for tonight to learning what is the behaviors, how we want to create a VPN site to site. Because when you deal with the VPN site to site, because we have to be dealing those kind of like check hand, right? We have to something have to those kind of like what we call like mechanism, right? That's kind of like a change something, the key, something like that, or what kind of like encryption method, right? What kind of like sharp, know how those kind of stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna be demo for you. So okay, so first thing we need to jump in. Let's focus about. Let's bring it up to here first. We move it to here. So we concentrate this headquarter, internet router 2, and also we have Chicago, the remote internet router, right? Okay, so we bring it back to here again. Okay, so let me little bit here. Okay, so hopefully the font should be good enough, right? So first thing in here is show IP interface brief. Okay, so show IP interface brief. Same thing in here, show IP interface brief. Because we already advertise the public interface IP for the BGP, right? So for example, from here, I should be able to ping from the from the headquarter, the internet router 2. I should be ping the Chicago, the internet router, this interface. So this interface is assigned for 68.1.2.2, right? So for example, in here, see, we just want to verify first, can we reachable? Okay, beautiful. See, we can reachable. So let's cross a little bit more, a little bit here, maybe the form. Okay, so that's why I say we can, beautiful, right? So now same thing in here, just to verify again, in this side, can we ping the headquarter, the internet router 2? So what is the internet router 2? This is the IP. All right, so and then we ping it again from here, just like this. Beautiful, you see? So now if you go back to topology, so now we understand we have a network connectivity is crossing the Comcast, okay, and then from this interface we can ping this interface. Now, okay, that's good. Okay, so that is mean we're going to try to use this two IP. It's become the pair, okay, the remote endpoint, the peer. I said no, not pair, peer IP. Okay. All right, so first thing in here, so okay, so now I have one in the Chicago in here, right? And then first, let me see. First thing, what we need to cross temporary. See, I'm not worried about the behind the networking here, right? For example, I just want to pretend if we have a loopback, we're going to create a loopback interface. Let's send the loopback interface crossing the VPN side to side, right? And also maybe we can use that loopback interface to form the BGP also. All right, the BGP also. Do we have a BGP in here? Oh, this is the BGP close to here, but this is in a router. Let me see. Maybe we can go more further because maybe we can go more further because this is in a router. Maybe the endpoint should be in here, so crossing to here. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, that's just another challenge. This is another challenge. That's interesting. All right, so like because for the BGP section, they can like multiple hub, they can as long as TCP they can reach, and then they should be able to form the BGP section also. Okay, let's try it. See how far we can go. Okay, first thing we're going to say. Let me see here first. Say for example, this is the internet router, right? So okay, in here, right? So for example, show IP interface with again in here. So, okay, so we're going to say loopback. Okay, we're going to say just temporary. We create a loopback in here. This is a loopback 0. Okay, so now what IP address for use? for this loopback, right? Because we already have a 10.200 or something like that. So we have something that for our like IT, the design or the IT architecture, right? If we can reserve, right, or something, everything for loopback management or loopback interface, or maybe it's like for tunnel, right? Like okay, so in this case, let's say we pick up like 10 dark, we have a 200, 205. Let me see how far we can go. All right, so for I think maybe we pick on the last one. Okay, so let's do like this 255. I don't know if this is a good example or not. Do we want to do this? Mm. Okay, if everything for the internet tunnel like that, because we see we PLS we use 192 something like that, so we don't want to max up. Okay, well let's stay with the 192. Okay, everything 192 is VPLS for VPN over tunnel IP. Okay, so we're going to be like using the class C. So we're going to say IP address in here 192.168 right here. And then look at that here, because we have using 254 because it's less than 30, right? So we can keep continue, right? We can say this is like 254. We're going to say because 0234, so we can make it like 5 and 6, I believe. Okay. If you don't want to confuse, okay, so maybe say we use 33. 253, whatever. Okay, this is just for demo. Okay. So we're going to say this one is a 255, 255, 255.252, okay? Or maybe just 20 easy if you want, okay? The rest, no, maybe just stay with 252, okay? Just two hosts. So this is the loopback, you see? All right, so we have one loopback in here, okay? So now when we go to jump into here, say, let's see here first. Let's see here first. We we try to here, but we try to use this one first also in here. See, are we able to, I think we should able to do it in here, right? I think we should able to here. Let's see, and okay, we select this as the MPLS router. Let's try, is that working or not? Let's we cancel it. Okay, so what we have in here, show IP interface brief. Okay, so we don't have a loopback also in here. So we're going to create a loopback in a quick in here. So just say temporary in here, what we're learning, just for lab, for learning purpose, right? So we have to have a loopback 0 in here. We're going to be assigned 10 dot, not 10, 192, 168 dot 253 dot 2, 255, 255 dot 255 dot 252. Okay, so now of course we're not able to ping, okay, because we still not advertise anything. We want to be able from this loopback and then go to this loopback and crossing the VPN side to side tunnel. Okay. So okay, so let's see, do like this, just temporary. Okay, so we exit out first. So in here we have just remember we have this IP address, and then go back to the Chicago here. Okay. All right. So first thing, when we want to talking about IPsec, right? It's a crypto. That's why we have a word. It's a crypto. See, we have a crypto word. You see, this is the crypto. You see, when you put question mark, we have so many options in here. What we want to do for the crypto, it depends on your iOS version too, because sometimes that you need to update. You need to patch the iOS to support more, something more like advanced, high end, something like that, right? For example, in here, see when I put a question mark, I don't see anything about IC using the IKV1 or IKV2. So this is the more strong. So we don't have it. You see, this is another one that we can use, but unfortunately for this iOS, we don't have this one. So now, okay, so now we have this basically same thing, and then we just using the ICCAM. Okay, we're using the ICCAM policy in here. That is the key. So first thing, we want to say ICCAM, and then you put the question mark. So now what you want to do? So we're going to create the policy, right? Of course, we're going to create the policy. So follow the policy, and then we hit enter, and then we say, okay, this is a policy 10. Just give you an example. So okay, then we hit enter. So now we create the ICAM policy 10. Okay. So now what inside the policy in here? So when you put the question mark, it's come up aloft this. See this kind of set the encryption. Okay. That kind of that's kind of a change. You see, like have to be agreed both sides. Okay. So this is the you can Google it more, read the admin guide about more, explain to you. Okay, so now in here we just do the lab, so we not go back to the book first. So we just I just demo for you. So the first thing we have to use in the information in here, encryption, right? What we want to do in here. So when you put the question mark again, so we have the key. You see, normally the 3-ES, AES, DES. You see, okay. So maybe you say we for now we concentrate in AES, you see in here, and then put a question mark. Okay, what is the higher level for the key? You see, more higher key is more strong. Okay, so in this case, we use the 256. Okay, so that is the, see, we have to be agree for the encryption, you know, we have to be using AES. Okay, and now after this, and then we have the hash. Okay, that is the same thing, the inside. You see, what kind of hash? See, okay, so they have a 256, 341, so which one that you want to use? Okay, we just use the standard one. Okay, just this. Okay, so this should be good enough for now for this demo. Okay, and then what else in here besides after? And then we have to use the authentication, right? Because authentication is the next. Now the authentication here, when you put a question mark, what kind of application do you want? You see, okay, for here, same thing, we're just using the key. Okay, so we're not fancy, we're just using the key. You see, hit enter. Okay, and then the group. Okay, so what kind of group here? See, oh, look at that. They have a 14, 15, blah blah blah. You can see a lot of strong. Look at that. Okay, so now for us, just say, okay, maybe 2048 bit, it should be good enough for us. So maybe, okay, we just stay with 14 for now for this demo. Okay, and then after that, so if you put question mark again, so the last thing is we have to keep alive, something like that. So we maybe say we have to set the lifetime. Okay, this is how many seconds, you see, for the when they negotiate or something like that, you have to give enough time, right? So okay, so that's normally the default. I forgot, you know, normally it's something 1440, I believe this is the default, the standard one, you know, 1440. Yeah, well, I don't know, do we have actual 4 or not in here, you know? Well, for us, okay, let's pick 1440. That is not big deal. Okay, we can correct it later. All right, so we hit enter. That's it. So now, so far so good now. So when you exit out again, when you do show run, okay, when you do show run section, I want this for the crypto, the configuration. So now you see, we just created, see, crypto policy 10. We want to use the encryption. We're going to use AES, hash, sharp 256, authentication, pre-share, and group 14, and lifetime, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is pretty basic, should be good enough, right? So this is, we create the policy. Now, once we have the policy in here, right? So now we want to create the key, right? So for example, because we need to change the key, right? So it's crypto, you see, and then okay, go back again. We should have a key in here, see? So because we need like a password, something like that, right? So we have to be something that we have to be agreed. So this password in here, okay, I just put demo for you. Okay, we just use the Cisco. Okay, so the key is Cisco, and then you put the question mark, and then what is the address? You see the address, you see? What is the address they're looking for? You see this here. The address is looking for the peer IP address. Look at that, the topology. So we are in the Chicago router in here, right? So we want to peer with here. this internet router to support VPN site to site. Okay, internet router. So it should be 68, right? So now we go back to here. So what is the public IP address for that one? Should be this one. See, this is the IP here. No, this is the IP here is facing the internet, right? So we're going to using that one as a public IP as our peer endpoint IP. Okay, so go back to here again. So we're going to be okay. So we're going to copy and paste. So this is the, then hit enter. So we have a key. See, now we have a policy. We have a key that should be enough for phase one. Okay, for phase one. Okay, because they have a 3 handshake. Okay, now we're in the phase one level. Now we're going to be create a phase two. Phase two is the IPsec transform set. You know. Okay, so now we're going to say crypto again. All right, so crypto in here, and then we're going to say IPsec, right? So we put a question mark in here. So we want to transform set in here. So now we have to put the question mark again. So okay, so we need the tag. So we need, this is just the name. Okay, so for example, from here, say we want to create a HQ like headquarter. Just give you example dash, and then say remote. Okay, so just the naming, you know, and then IPsec. See, trans. Everything make a capital letter for the name, and then we can put the question mark after that. You see, crypto IPsec transform set. Okay, that's the name of the tunnel. And then what method again we want to use? Okay, I just use the standard one in here. Should be ESP. Okay, ESP. You see here, and then dash AES here. You see this one, ESP-AES. Okay, and then one more, and then we're going to use this one. Okay, we're going to use this one. Okay, so that is the should be complete. Okay, so now we exit out. Not exit out, but in this case, because this is the IPsec tunnel, right? So we have the tail. You see in here, we have the transport, or we want to use the tunnel. So in this case, we're going to say use tunnel. Okay. The other way I can show you what is the transport means. So in here we can say okay mode tunnel. So we're going to towering this IPsec this transfer set as a tunnel mode. Okay. So exit out again in here. You see, now we show run again here. This is section crypto. Now we should have or do show run section crypto. Okay, see here. See, it's beautiful. Normally here we can just copy and paste because we have to be same. Okay, we have to copy and paste. So we go back to this router in here. This is another remote that we need to form for VPN site to site. Same thing, we just have to be matched, you know, to create the same policy for the crypto policy. We just hit, you see, hit enter, copy and paste like that. Okay, same thing again. So we want to create a key, so we just copy and paste again here. So we can change it the key until here, and then we change the address, right? So this is here. Okay, so what is the address for the remote site? So let's go up to here a little bit. When we show IP interface brief, we should have one in here. Yeah, so this is the one for the remote. You see, bingo. Okay, so after that, and then we go back to here again. So now we need to create the transform. So we need to go to create the copy and paste again here. All right, so this is the same thing, same name. So it's just like a template, you know. All right, so we can go back to here again. We can copy and paste. Then we're going to say mode trunk. No, not trunk, not switch. It's just a tunnel. Okay, so now you see. So now just verify again. Make sure we have everything in here too. Okay, so beautiful. You see, we have a policy, We have a key, and then we have phase 2. Okay, so now we need to create the mapping now, because we need to map. We need to tell outside the internet to map for this VPN site to site, right? And also before do that, we have to create the access list first, because we need to tell what traffic, interesting traffic, right, crossing the tunnel. So in this case, if we don't have no idea yet what kind of IP should be, okay, and then we just say, okay, we just open any inside the tunnel. That is mean inside the tunnel, we can for our demo in here, we can just any. But normally, you can tell more specific, what IP address, if you want to cross the tunnel. It's just like a limitation. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So in here, okay, so we click in here first. So we create the access list. So we're going to create access list, the extend access list. Okay, you have to remember stand and enhance. Okay, stand access list and enhance access list. Enhance access list or extend access list, because we can source and destination. If the stand access list, right, is only source only, doesn't have include the destination. So in here, we're going to using extended, right? So extended should be like, it should be stuff from 101, like about 100, something like that. So this is here. So we're going to be permit. You see here. So we're going to permit, and then we put the question mark in here. What kind of permit that you want? Because I just want to say IP in here, and then what is the source? Any, and then the destination any also. Beautiful. You see, that is mean inside no, but this ACL I'm going to type inside the tunnel. Okay, that is me. I'm going to right now just for this demo, I allow any IP address allow cross the tunnel. Okay, so that is mean same thing in here. We need to we need to duplicate in here. Go back to the here. All right, so we go back here again. Yep, you see. Since we since we are in this router, same thing. We can just start from here. So now we have to be mapping now. So we have to be say crypto. You see crypto, right? We want the crypto ICMK. Okay, and then we have to say using the map. No, sorry. We have to using the map first. Okay, crypto map. You see the crypto map. So what kind of map in here? What same thing we have to tell the name also. What kind of name? Okay, so in here we're going to say name it VPN. Okay, so it's like see we're going to say VPN between headquarters and then the remote. You see like this. It should be good enough, right? And then same thing in here. They have the same thing. What ID? So this okay. We start from 10, and then anything I want to do for this one. Yes, I want to IPsec. Okay, I want to be This one is just only for IPsec. You see here. Hit enter. Okay, so now you see this is not error. Okay, this is until you set up. You see the peer IP everything, and then they will turn this on. Okay, so now what inside here, the crypto map, you see, right? We have a lot of thing in here. So first thing we want to look for is a set. Now, what kind of set in here? You see, oh, obviously in here we can want to set the peer, right? Because we want to know what is the peer IP. So this one is the so what router we have in here. So this is the Chicago. Let's go back to here. So in here, same thing again. We do show IP in the brief. So we should be mapping the outside. This the IP that okay. That is the VPN, the peer IP that we are looking for. Okay. So the remote. So for here is the remote. Okay, so set peer. So this is the remote, you see, and then we hit enter. Okay, so once this is ready, right, and then what else? Then we have to tell what kind of the tunnel that we're going to use, right? We're going to set, you see, the transform. Right, this is the IPsec tunnel. See, we're going to send the grab the name. Okay, let's go back to here. What name we using? So what name we using? Let me see. Do we have a show run in here? Oh, come on. Show run again. Hold on. Show run again. section, show run section crypto. Okay, so this is the name. So we're going to grab this one exactly. All right, so we go back to here again. So this is the name, you see, and then we just hit enter. And then we want to set what kind of an hand here, the group. You see, we're going to say group 14, right? Now, after this, what else? Then we have to match the accesses, right? We need to allow what address, right? Match the address, you see? And then we have 101, bingo. Okay, and then you want to say reverse route if you want to use it. Then you can just do that. It's just the static or something like that. Then we allow to cross the static across the tunnel. No. Okay, if I can spell right. Yep. Okay, so now we exit out. Now we do show run in here again. Section crypto. Okay, so this kind of configuration here, once I post it on the YouTube, right? On the description. No, I'm gonna provide it for you like this, so then you can just you don't have to write it down. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's make easy for you, for this video. Okay, so now you see now we have a crypto map in here, right? And then same thing in here. What you want to do? Just copy this one here. Go back to this side now, right? So you same thing. You want to create this one also. Crypto map, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And then now you want to go back to here quick. Just copy. Don't. I just want to copy this one first, and then we can just the final set just to set here. So what is the peer for this guy now? So we do show IP interface brief. Okay, this guy is this one. Okay, so we go back to here, to here. Okay, so now this is perfect now. Now after this, you see, now we need to apply it, this crypto map, we're going to apply it to the outside interface, right? So we show again, see, do show IP interface brief. Okay, so now we're going to say outside this is to be F0, F0/1. Yeah, make sure it's 68, you see, this is the one that we want. So we're going to apply this crypto map. That's it, like this. Hit enter. See? Okay. Look at that. Now it's turned on. You see, now this interface is listening. Now it's sending. Now it's sending it's sending all those kind of message. Okay, it's sending. Now if we go back quick in here, same thing again on this router now. Which one we just configure? Oh, we configure this one. So now we go back to here. So now it's same thing in here. Now we're going to interface. We grab this one here. F0/0 in here. Okay, so same thing in here. We're going to copy. Let's go back to here again. We copy this. We copy this one again, the name. So we apply it now. So we apply to this interface. It's telling this interface ready to accept the listening or the send. Look at that. Beautiful. You see? So now when you show, you see here, when you show just the status, show crypto ICMP SA. Look at that. It's active. Beautiful. Look at that. It's active. So that means the tunnel now. The side-to-side tunnel is up. When you see this active, that means it's up. Okay. If you want to prove it in here, sometimes if you have an error or you're missing something like password, something issue like that, you can just run a debug quick in here. Debug. You see, ICM in there. Just hit enter. You see. Now it's telling you. You will have to kind of, if you clear, you see, if you clear the crypto in here quick, the tunnel. Okay, look at that. So see, now when you